I used to assume that locum rates were pretty much the same throughout the country. Well, I was crazy wrong. There's a huge disparity in rates depending on where you work, and in this video I am going to lift the lid. Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Imran Malik. I'm a locum GP and founder of eLocum24. Now I want to cover this very important topic which I don't see being discussed anywhere. When I started locuming some 10 years ago, I just assumed that if you work in any of the 7,000 surgeries in the UK, your pay will be roughly the same. I think that was largely true back then when the rates were around about £70 an hour. Since then there has been explosive growth in some areas and just a modest increase in others. Based on an average inflation of 2.7% alone, we would expect the rates to have grown to about £92 an hour. General practice has, however, been hit by pay freezes over the years. No doubt this will have tapered growth. However, factors like increasing demand for locums have spurred the market. Now, before I looked at the figures, I would have thought hands down the highest rates will be in London, as salaries down there are positively weighted due to the cost of living. I was genuinely surprised that this is not the case, and the rates in the south of the country are generally a lot lower than the north. Places like Birmingham in the West Midlands, which is largely saturated with locums, the rates are mid-range, and the competition for jobs has been traditionally high. The average rate has plateaued around about £85 an hour. Now, if you were to jump into a removals van and travel up north just 100 miles near Manchester, where I live, working full-time, you will instantly increase your income by about 15k a year, which is huge. I mean, what can you do with extra £15,000? But hey, if you live in Birmingham, I'm not suggesting that moving is definitely the right decision for you. There is more to life than just money. You may have friends or family that tie you down to a particular location or a particular liking for delectable cuisine. After all, Birmingham is the birthplace of the Balti, and there's a bull, so you've got that going on. Another great question is, what is the rate difference between being paid via an agency or working directly with surgeries? When agencies are involved, you must factor in agency fees. A conservative value of this is at least 15%, and some charge much more than that. Also add in VAT, which is 20%. Therefore, going to you directly, the surgery is saving something like £30 an hour. Now, GP Business run an annual poll to look at locum rates direct and via agency. I cannot screenshot the data because it is copyright. However, looking at the data, it does show that generally you are better off working directly with surgeries to a tune of about £2 an hour. Obviously, this will depend on how savvy you are negotiating the best deals. Now, I've heard of people flying out to Australia, Canada, Qatar and other places just to improve the level of income, but I've never heard of people moving around the country for a better quality of life, which is probably 10 times easier, right? This is the purpose of this video. If you were in the south and thinking of leaving the UK, maybe just think about moving up north instead. One of the awesome things about being a GP is the ability to be mobile. You can literally pick up your stethoscope, jump into a car, drive to anywhere in England and start working the next day. Sometimes you just need a fresh start, and we are so lucky that we have the ability. How many other professions can say that? I think that the whole locum landscape is going to change dramatically in 2022, and I hope to make other videos to talk about this and other things. So if you have found any benefit in this video, please gently press that like button and hit the subscribe. Hopefully catch you in the next video and see you out there on the circuit.